Jeff is ready?
According to that clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the regular school board meeting of the Northfield Public Schools. It is Monday, July 9th, 2012. Dr. Richardson, there were a couple of items.
There are a few additional table file items. They're all personnel items and basically additional appointments in terms of administrative assistant and coaching duties.
Very good. Well, we will add, if there's no objection, we will add those couple items to our consent grouping as we move forward with the agenda. All right. Public comment. Looks like we have no one here for public comment, the opportunity to address the board. So we will move on to the approval of the minutes. Board members, you have in your packet the minutes from June 11th. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Moved by Ann, seconded by Jeff. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Announcement and recognition.
Okay, just have a couple tonight. First of all, would like to congratulate Laura Birdall, Greenville Parks Volunteer Coordinator and Parent Liaison. She's been recognized by the Minnesota Campus Compact as the 2012 recipient of the President's Community Partner Award. Each year, the Minnesota Campus Compact accepts nominations from participating college campuses for this award. Laura was nominated by the ACT Center, a part of the Center for Community and Civic Engagement at Carleton College. The President's Award gives recognition to effective community leaders in the development of campus community partnerships. And again, Laura's been an integral partner in the support of collaborative work between Carleton College and Northfield School District, and was honored at a ceremony on June 5th at McAllister College in St. Paul. So again, a nice piece for her. Also, just would share with you, we've very recently gotten the results from the AP tests that kids took this spring, and just to alert you to kind of where we are. Typically, as I think most of you know, AP scores basically are scored from 1 to 5, with a score of 5 being the highest score that you can get on an AP test. And typically any score 3 or above usually is the point at which a student is able to get college credit for that course. So it has a very positive impact on kids looking at going forward to college and basically being able to have some courses out of the way and some credits out of the way before they begin. Would just share with you that based on the compilation I did this afternoon, we had 400 tests that were taken, which I think, and Joel was trying to get the data on that piece for me, is the highest number of individual tests that we've ever had, and significantly higher than we've had in the past. And of those 319, or 80% of those tests were 3s or above. So again, I think it says a lot about the quality of the instructional program that we provide for advanced placement, that 80% of our students who are taking the AP exams are getting college credit and receiving 3s or above. So that's, I think, is a very positive piece. And again, we had 20 plus AP courses that kids took and received credit for, and obviously did a very good job, and the teachers that worked with them in terms of providing that program did an outstanding job with that. So those are really the two announcements I have. The only other thing I would mention, and Ellen, you might want to follow up on this because you were actually there and able to participate, was the activity in terms of the Young Sculptors Tree of Knowledge. And that now has been placed in a prominent location on the library grounds, and Ellen was kind enough to be our spokesperson.
And Ann and Julie were also there.
And you might just share a little bit of information about that and the students that were involved in the process.
Sure. So we had the knowledge of, is it the Tree of Knowledge and Delight, and we had 10 high school students that worked with St. Olaf professor
Yeah.
Mac
Mac
Gimsey,
Gimsey.
and they produced this lovely work of art that's right at the corner by the library in downtown. And they had a nice a ceremony, and a couple of the students spoke about what their pieces meant. And they're hoping to go for another grant. And does it say who the important thing is who provided the funding?
CMAC.
CMAC,
I think
yeah,
so, yeah.
SCMAC, yes. So Southeast
Southeast
Minnesota Arts Council.
Arts and, Cultural Commission.
Yeah. And so in the city, and Betsy Buckheit was there from the city council, and they're hoping to do another grant and have another, this will be the first of many projects.
Right, and they plan to, that sculpture will stay in its spot there for a year, and the next project will go there, and the one that's by the library now will go into one of the courtyards here at the high school.
And Christy Clark has been instrumental in getting these grants and working with Mac and the kids, so.
Very positive piece.
That was really fun.
It was.
It was hot.
And a very warm day for it also. Okay.
All right. Any other announcements or recognition? No? Okay. We have no items for discussion or reports, and we will move on to the one item for individual action. Board members, this is a resolution regarding Christopher Columbus Day. It's a Minnesota state statute that no public business can be transacted on Christopher Columbus Day unless the Board of Education passes a resolution stating that. And we are scheduled to meet Monday, October 8th, which is Columbus Day. So I'm looking for a motion to approve the following resolution regarding Columbus Day, whereas Minnesota statute section 64544 subdivision 5 and Minnesota statute 120A.42 gives the district an option of determining whether Christopher Columbus Day shall be a holiday. Then be it resolved that Christopher Columbus Day on October 8th, 2012 shall not be a holiday would be the motion. Carrie moves.
Second.
Ann seconds. And this has to be a roll call vote.
Correct.
Okay, Parson?
Aye.
Mabel?
Aye.
Nelson?
Aye.
Pritchard? Aye. Cornell?
Aye.
Iverson?
Aye. Motion carries. All right. Items for the consent grouping. Board members, you have in your packet a number of items in the consent grouping. Is there anything anybody wishes to pull from the consent grouping? No?
I didn't want to pull anything, but I did want to mention that as part of the consent grouping is a really significant donation by our high school booster club of $16,000, which is a huge amount of money. You know, we strive to keep our activity fees and our sports fees as low as they can, and these guys come in and help offset a lot of the costs that aren't covered by the fees and can't possibly be covered through the general operating budget. So it's $16,000, and it's money that touches all of the sports in terms of equipment and additional needs. And also noted on there, which I think is significant, is they have donated between their own Booster Club money and other grants that they have gone out to seek another $19,000 to cover scholarships. So that's a total of over $30,000 that our Northfield Booster Club is giving, and it's significant, and we sincerely appreciate it.
Very good. So I'm looking for a motion to approve the consent grouping.
So moved.
Moved by Julie,
Second.
second by Ann. All right. Any other discussion? No? All those in favor of approving the consent grouping, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Items for information. Board members, you will note that we have one board meeting that will have to be changed this coming fall, Monday, November 12th, and that is because it is Veterans Day on that Monday, and that is not an option for us to vote to have a public meeting. So that's just a note coming up in November, and that's the school board meeting where the board must canvass the results from the November 6th election. The second item for information is the filing date for elections to the school board, and you notice that that has already been on the district's, posted to the district's website, and so Tuesday, July 31st is when filing begins and ends at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, August 14th. Any other information you want to add, Dr. Richardson?
No.
No? Okay. Great. Those are our two items for information. Future meetings we have coming up in August. Monday, August 13th and Monday, August 27th.
And I would like to tell you that it will be as short as this one, but I promise you they will not be. So, take it when you can get it.
All right. Well, I guess we are looking for a motion to adjourn. Motion by Jeff, seconded by Carrie. All those in favor of adjourning our meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.